Hello friends! Today I'm going to show you how to make this giant macaron. It's filled with vanilla Swiss meringue buttercream, vanilla pastry cream, and also strawberries. The shells measure 4 inches. They're super huge. You can find a template on my blog to print and place under your mat to pipe the large shells. I've used the same vanilla batter that I used on my vanilla macarons. You can find the recipe for it on my blog and here on the YouTube channel. I posted the video a couple weeks ago. I'm going to link it down below. On that video, I show step by step how to make the vanilla batter with the real vanilla bean seeds. Though you don't necessarily have to use real vanilla bean seeds, you can leave them out if you want to. In this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to pipe and bake the giant shells. And I'm going to show you how to make the vanilla pastry cream and the Swiss meringue buttercream. If you like this video, hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Tuesday. So here I already have the template under my silicone mat. I'll begin piping the shells by holding the piping bag at a 90-degree angle straight over the center of the circle template. Carefully and in a controlled manner, apply pressure to dispense batter. Don't press it too hard or too much batter is going to come out all at once and it's going to make the shells misshapen because the batter is going to go everywhere. So it's important to go slow and steady. Also, don't pipe all the way to the outline of the shell. Stop at about ½ an inch from the outlines because the batter will certainly spread out considerably in the next minute or so. After piping the shells, tap the trays against the palm of your hands to release any air bubbles. Do so gently, otherwise the batter is going to spread out unevenly and you don't want to lose the perfect circle shape. Also use a toothpick to poke any air bubbles from the surface. Now I'm letting the shells rest until completely dry. It did take quite a bit of time for the shells to dry this time because it's a lot of batter. So make sure that the shells are not too soft even if the surface seems dry. I baked my shells for nearly 30 minutes in a 310 Fahrenheit oven. Baking time and baking temperature might differ for your own oven, so you need to experiment and see what's best for you. Remove them from the oven when the shells are firm and you try to move a shell and it doesn't feel jiggly. To prevent any browning, you can always cover the shells with foil in the last 5 to 10 minutes of baking. Now let's make the custard for the filling. We are making a simple pastry cream with vanilla bean seeds. If you don't have vanilla pods, that's fine. Just skip them and add extra vanilla extract at the end. Here I'm slicing the vanilla beans in half. Add milk to a small saucepan and then scrape the seeds from the vanilla beans into the pan. Add the pods of vanilla in if you want to give it even more flavor to the milk. Bring the milk to almost a boil, and then remove the vanilla bean pods from the pan and turn the heat off. In a heat-proof bowl, add the yolks, sugar, and cornstarch, and whisk until ribbon stage. It can take a couple of minutes of whisking. The mixture is going to become light in color and fluffy, and it's going to fall off the whisk in a thick ribbon consistency. Now let's temper the eggs. Add a little bit of milk at a time to the bowl while whisking the mixture non-stop. This prevents the eggs from cooking. Continue to slowly add the milk as you whisk. Once all the milk has been added, pour it back in the pan that you used to heat the milk. Also make sure to use a strainer to catch any bits of yolk that might have cooked. Turn the heat to medium-low and cook the custard while stirring the mixture with a spatula at all times. Don't stop stirring or it's going to stick and curdle the egg. Cook the custard until it becomes lumpy, and once it becomes lumpy, don't worry, just continue to stir because it's going to smooth back up. The custard is going to become smooth, creamy, and thick. Remove from the heat and add vanilla extract. If you didn't add vanilla seeds in the beginning, double the amount of vanilla extract at this point. Pour the custard in a bowl and cover with plastic directly on the surface of the custard so it doesn't form a skin. And then place it in the fridge for a couple of hours at least. The custard will last for up to 3 days in the fridge. Once the custard has been chilled through, you can place it in a piping bag and snip the end with scissors so you have it ready to fill our giant macaron later. Now let's make the Vanilla Swiss Meringue Buttercream. Place a bowl over a pan with barely simmering water, and then add sugar and whites to the bowl. Whisk the sugar and the whites until they temp 140 Fahrenheit. Basically, you're looking to melt the sugar granules and also make it so the egg white is in a safe temperature to be consumed. Once you achieve that temperature, transfer the syrup to the mixer bowl. Whip with the whisk attachment for about 2 minutes at medium speed until the mixture looks white and thicker. At this point, you can raise the speed to high or medium high and continue to whip until fluffy and doubled in size. The meringue should have stiff peaks. It can take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to obtain stiff peaks. The peaks are not going to be as stiff as the peaks that you find on the meringue when we make the macarons, but they should be firm. Now we're going to start adding the butter. Make sure that the butter is at 72 Fahrenheit for the recipe to work. If the butter is too cold, it's going to form lumps in the frosting and not incorporate well. And if it's too soft, the buttercream is not going to firm up. Start adding one butter pad at a time to the meringue with the mixer running on medium or medium high. Wait for one butter pad to incorporate before adding the next one. By the end, the butter should have incorporated with the buttercream, which is going to be creamy and fluffy. It might take a little bit of whipping time to achieve that consistency, so if the buttercream hasn't formed yet, just continue to whip. Add vanilla beans and vanilla extract and mix to combine. If you're not using vanilla beans, you can double the amount of vanilla extract that you're adding. Place the buttercream in a piping bag filled with the tip of your choice. I'm using a 2D by Wilton. Now to decorate the giant macaron, we're going to pipe a ring of Swiss meringue buttercream on the bottom shell. Fill the center with the vanilla pastry cream. Then let's pipe a few decorative ruffles on the side. And alternate the piping with some halved strawberries. This just gives the macaron a very nice and cute decoration. Pipe some more buttercream on top and place the other shell over it. To decorate the macaron, I piped some Swiss meringue buttercream on top and decorated with strawberries, mini macarons, and also Callebaut crisp pearls. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. For the full recipe, check the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!